Today I'm talking about possible apocalyptic scenarios. So the fictional words have often shown scenarios where the humanity is near to collapse. Some of these are now taken seriously. I I review a few that could happen in the near or distant future. First, we talk about the IA takeover. This is when the artificial intelligence overrides human control. It could happen if ALS aren't aligned with human values, or if they gain too much power. The next is the global pandemic. Imagine a new virus, natural or engineered, could cause a collapse in the healthcare and the economy. It could even lead to extinction if no vaccine is found. Then there is a nuclear war. A major conflict could trigger a nuclear exchange, leading to a long nuclear winter. I think that survival will be very difficult for the humanity. And the last is the asteroid impact. It's unlikely, but not impossible. An impact could block the sunlight, and this probably cause the global famine. So yeah, these are some possibilities about the apocalypse scenarios. Thank you so much for listening my presentation.
Hello, my name is Jesus Ramirez Garcia, and today I'm going to be presenting about an interesting topic to talk about today, and topic is plausible apocalyptic scenarios. Um, Over the years, fictional works have been produced that reflect many hopeless scenarios where humanity is on the brink of collapse due to natural phenomenon or something of our own making. These apocalypses weren't initially considered serious, but some of them are now case of studies due to their potential realities. Today, we will review some of the most plausible scenarios for the near or distant future. Uh, a scenario number one is going to be AI takeover. This is an event where autonomous AIs override human decision making and rebel against humanity, taking control of the economy, infrastructure, or directly intervening through a robot army in some fictional cases, or more probable in the near future. The causes of this scenario may be the difficulty of ensuring that future AIs align with human goals and values, immediate integration into our lives, and giving them access to strategic reasoning capabilities. The next scenario is a global pandemic like we suffered 5 years ago with COVID-19. It may be caused probably in the near future by a natural mutation or a bioengineered product, whether accidental or malicious, could trigger a global pandemic more deadly than any humanity has ever faced. This could lead to total collapse of the healthcare system in even the most prepared countries, a global economic and financial collapse that will ruin entire countries as social uprising due to the health restrictions and media censorship. In the worst case scenario, if a vaccine is not found in time, the extinction of the human race could be possible in this case. For the next one, we have a nuclear war. A major war could trigger a domino effect where nuclear powers would unleash their full power on their rivals with immediate and long-term catastrophic effects. Humanity has a chance of survival thanks to underground shelters, but they will have to survive an apocalyptic scenario where nuclear winter will make it impossible for life to emerge again for a long time. And for the last scenario, we have an asteroid impact or a celestial impact from any kind. Space is a vast place where the chances of an impact between two stellar objects are very small, but never zero. Earth has witnessed it throughout its history, one of which was the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. But fortunately, humanity has not witnessed it on an extinction type scale. The impact of even a 1 kilometer long asteroid will leave irreparable consequences if humanity were to survive, as the expulsion of gases and dust into the atmosphere will block out sunlight, causing temperatures to drop, plants to die, and agriculture to completely collapse. That's everything for today, and thank you very much.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about classic apocalypse scenarios for Howard 2 of Effective Presentations Workshop. Because yes, most of them we are going to talk about probably happen in a future it will still like we are now. So let's get started. Over the years, fictional works have been produced that reflect many hopeless scenarios where humanity basically gets destroyed by itself or by natural meanings. These apocalypses weren't initially considered serious, but some of them really appears to be more and more possible doing case studies to potential realities, basically. So we're gonna talk about the most popular of them and the most probably to happen in some years. The AI take over because yes, the AI is basically evolving in a way that we didn't understand. These machines are basically capable to replay the human intelligence, but not only the intelligence, the emotions. Already people uploading videos on YouTube are already showing how its AIs are basically developing emotions to be more effective, basically, on what we need. Imagine in a really closer takeoff time what could happen, basically. So this case scenario might be difficult to inserting the future AI aligned with unit goals and values, immediate integration into their lives, and giving them access to strategy reasoning and capabilities. Just think about it. Imagine basically a human with human emotions and reasoning, but is a robot, and finally gets over the conclusion that we are not even more useful. Think about it, just the global pandemic. Remember coronavirus? Yeah, well, no, this scenario is a very worst of them. Basically, if the misinformation and uncollaboration of global or worldwide keeps happening today, and this scenario finally comes soon, we're basically done of it. By a new by bioengineering or a mutation product, whenever accident or malicious could trigger a global pandemic more deadly than humanity has ever faced. So let's get this in mind. If we remember the coronavirus, let's keep this in mind. The nuclear war. What a possible scenario or case can develop a nuclear war these days? Hey, I like that fruit. Yeah, I like that fruit too. Hey, but that's my fruit. No, it's my fruit. Oh, yeah? Well, take this. Boom! Most of the wars usually starts with stupid reasons. Maybe use an opinion or use a commentary that flows in the air. But remember that some people didn't learn about their mistakes. So humanity has a chance of survival thanks to underground shelters in this scenario, but they will have to survive an apocalypse scenario where nuclear winter will make it impossible to live and emerge again for the long time. And finally, and the less expected and least wanted of all of them, the asteroid impact. Why? Because we can't do anything to stop it. It's basically an imminent death that, oh no, an asteroid is going to impact us. Probability 100%. The size of 1 kilometer. Basically, we're done. We cannot stop it. The atmosphere cannot stop it. And we are used why need to wait to our very end. That is going to be on an instant. Basically, this. Now, thank you for your attention. And keep in mind what I say. When you remember or you're sleeping, remember what I say. Possible an asteroid is coming right now, and we didn't even know. Keep that in mind.